When you say that you want to give up today, when you say that you can't do it no more, you want to give up, you just are depressed, anxiety is taking over you, you don't feel like just doing it anymore, you feel like just giving up, you feel like you don't fit in, you feel like you lost hope, you feel like you just can't find a place in this world. When you say all those things, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what it feels like to have addictions. I know exactly what it feels like to have strongholds. I know exactly what it feels like to be wrapped up in depression and anxiety. And I just want to give you a little bit of hope today. And this word is very dear to my heart because I got this revelation and this confirmation on my brother's 16-year anniversary. He passed away 16 years ago, and he's definitely my angel. For those, and look, but a white butterfly is flying in front of me right now. For those of you who's lost someone, I just want you to know that they are very much so with you. So every year I buy like little trinkets for him and little things for his gravesite and stuff, and we all go and spend some time with him and we celebrate, and you know, we hang out there with him and stuff. So this year I went to the store and I picked up this little like cross that said love on it, and a whole bunch of other little things like little flags or whatever to decorate his gravesite, because it's like during Memorial Day. So I went and I took like 2 steps, and over a sudden like the little trinket fell out of my hands and it broke. So I went back and I grabbed the last one that there was, which was one that said hope on it. So I was like, okay, cool, I'll take this one, you know, it's fine or whatever. So long story short, we got to his gravesite, I decorated it, we were there with family and stuff. So as we were sitting there and, you know, just chatting and, you know, talking about memories and stuff and laughing, having a good time, a really big yellow butterfly passes by, but it's like in back of where my family was. So like I saw it first and it almost looked like a bird, but I knew it was a butterfly. So I'm like, oh my God, you guys, look at this beautiful butterfly. They all turned around. The butterfly comes back and like starts flying towards us. So at that moment I knew exactly what it meant, because I'm like very spiritual and like, you know, I like to connect the dots and stuff, and I knew what it meant. So I looked at my sister and I was like, Google what it means to see a yellow butterfly. So she did, and the first word that popped up was hope. So immediately I picked up the little trinket and I pointed it at them, and they all had their mouths open so big, like it was like. And then like this little flag that I bought them, it had butterflies on it, and like this little butterfly little stick that I bought them also had butterflies on it. So it was like so cute, because it was like I was looking up. And every year that I go there, I look up and I ask for a sign, and he gives me one every year. And, you know, it's much too long to go into those. So I'm telling you about the experience we had this year. So I look up and I'm asking him, you know, show us a sign. And sure enough, he does. And the fact that the other one that I had picked up that said love on it fell, and this one said hope, and it matched with the yellow butterfly that passed right by us while we were there. It was just like, you can connect the dots. You just know what it means. You know that they're there, and it's a beautiful thing. So I say all that to say this, like, I just want to give you some hope. I want to give you some hope, because that is definitely God speaking. That is definitely, you know, something speaking to me. It's definitely something speaking to you, and it's definitely letting you know to have hope. Keep your hope up, because when you let all these feelings take over you and you let all these circumstances take over you, you are literally letting the enemy win. That's what he wants to do. He wants to burn you up. He wants you to burn. He wants you to just fail. You know what I mean? He wants you to just crumble, and you cannot do that. You have to stand 10 toes down, keep going. What's a goon to a goblin? Period. You know what I mean? So you just have to like stay very lighthearted, lion-hearted, and you know, just don't give up, don't give in, because you know, I was pregnant at 16 years old. I had my son at 17 years old. I still don't know my father. For most of you that follow me know that I did find him through Ancestry DNA. I found my half sister through Ancestry back in November, and me and him just took a DNA test like 2 weeks ago, my forever DNA, and it was 99.99% that he is my father. So I'm just kind of still waiting to see what happens. I'm leaving it all in God's hands, because it's almost like I feel like that little girl waiting by the phone, waiting for her dad to call, or waiting by the door, waiting for him to come, and he's not coming and he's not calling. And with that being said, you know, I'm a grown woman and I still feel those feelings, and they're very much real. They're very much raw. So again, like, I'm leaving it up to God, like I do with everything else. And I know that God is going to come through for me, and at the right timing, and the divine timing, appropriate timing, you know, when God ordains it, it's going to happen. And very grateful that I even have came this far and I found him. You know, like, to just get off the subject, dreams really do come true. If you believe it, you shall receive it. If you believe it and you know, decree and you declare a thing, it shall come to pass. Remember that God wants to see you get and do big things, not small things, but big things. He wants you to believe in him for big things. You know, what no eyes have seen, what no ears have heard, in your family, in your bloodline. You know what I mean? You can be that generational curse breaker. You can make a difference, you know. But again, going back to the subject, you know, I just want to give you some hope, because that gives so much hope, because that was such a revelation, the fact that I'm sitting there, you know, and we learn not to mourn anymore. We choose to, like, celebrate his life. The white butterfly is back. It's literally right in front of my truck. That's confirmation right there, guys. But you know, it's just a really amazing thing to know, like, that there's so much more to us than this body that we see. There's so much more to us than this human form. You know, like, I believe that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. You know what I'm saying? And as we all know, the journey is not long. Time goes by so fast. You can't take nothing for granted. But I just want to give you hope. I want you to keep believing for whatever it is that you're believing in, for whatever it is that you're praying for whatever it is that you believe in yourself for. Believe in yourself, because you do have people that believe in you. And you know what I mean? If you don't believe in yourself, then you won't believe in others that believe in you. So believe in yourself, keep going, keep that hope up, because again, you know, I went through so many obstacles, you know, being a teen mother, never knowing my father. I went through all the things that a young girl goes through when she doesn't have a father, when she doesn't have that father figure, when she just doesn't have that stability in a home. You know what I mean? And like, my mom did as best she could with what she can at that moment, with what she knew. And a lot of times we knock our parents, and it's so sad, but it's so true. Like, you can't do better if you don't know better. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, like, we're so hard on, like, our parents and our childhood and things like that. And you know what I mean? Like, truth is, you can't do better if you don't know better. So, you know, give your parents a chance. You know, it's never too late. It's better late than never. You know, I am not angry at my dad. I'm willing to take him open arms, hands open. Like, God ordained it for it to be at this appointed time, at this age that I am, and at this time, and I'm okay with it. You are alive at such a time as this. You are alive in this time. You are alive in what, you know, a lot of people call the end times. You are here for a reason. You have a piece of the puzzle. You have a connection. We are all literally one under God. You know what I mean? We are literally all one. We are under God's provision. We are one with him. We're made under his image. You know what I'm saying? You and I, your family, your children, we are all chosen. We are all chosen. God knew you before he formed you in your mother's womb. He chose you specifically. You know what I mean? He chose you specifically to come into this world. You have a mission. You have a purpose. So I want you to keep your hope up. Keep your hope up, and just remember that little revelation, like, and look for the signs and wonders. God is talking to you all day long. You're just so busy, distracted with the people, places, things that you're connected to, and you are just missing all the signs. The signs are there. I am telling you right now. It would have been so easy for me to miss that little thing with my brother. I even had something where I brought him blue roses one year to his gravesite, and I was out very far in the ocean on my jet ski with my hubby, and he seen it too. We were just sitting there floating for a second, like trying to like change the music or whatever, and over a sudden, like, blue roses just start floating over to us in front of us. Like, the signs and wonders are there. Just pay attention. They are there. God is always talking to you. He's always talking to you through places, through, you know, through signs, through people, through things, through numbers. He's giving you signs some way or another, and he, like, oftentimes speaks through another fellow brother or sister. So, you know, don't be so, you know, have so much ego that you're not willing to learn from your fellow brother or sister, or you're not willing to always be open to learning, or learning a new perspective, or seeing things in a different light that you've never seen them before, because you have nothing to lose. You can try it, and you can try it a different way and see how it works for you. You know what I'm saying? It may work for you, it may not, but it's up to you. And if you stay stuck and you stay stagnant, swimming in that same little river, you need to go back to the drawing board, because it's something that you're doing. It's not the outer world. It's not what somebody did. It's not what somebody said. It is you. It is solely on you. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. What are you going to do with yours? What are you choosing to do with yours? Are you choosing to be productive? Are you choosing to watch what you're listening to, who you're listening to, who you're following? You know what I'm saying? As far as I'm concerned, I don't give a crap about the followers and subscribers, and I love all my subscribers, but I don't care for that status quo. I care for my messages to reach who they need to be, you know, who they need to reach. At the end of the day, God had 12 disciples. We don't need to be going around worrying about likes and subs and followers and all of that, because God has 6 disciples. When you leave this world, you leave by yourself. In fact, 6 people carry your you know what I'm saying, casket. Like, you don't need all this validation from the outer world. Just go within. Stop going without and go within. Go within and dig deep, 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 deep. Keep that hope up. Keep that faith up. Don't give up. Do not give up. Stay in prayer. Stay in prayer. God is listening to you. Every time you cry, every time you hurt, every time you're going through something, that is not going in vain. I promise you, it is not going in vain. God will never let anything you go through go in vain. He will give you double. Double. Do you hear me? Double for your former trouble. He's going to give you double. Keep the hope, keep the faith, and I promise you, I hope this word encourages you, and I hope this word gives you hope, and I hope this word just gives you the foundation that you need not to give up, because you are so strong and you have it in you. You have it in you to do all the things that you desire. And in fact, they are going to happen for you. They are happening for you. You just have to believe. Go snatch your stuff. Go take all your stuff back that the enemy took from you. It is your birthright. It is rightfully yours. Go get it back. He stole enough from you. Don't let him take no more. If you're new here, thank you so much. If you haven't yet liked or subscribed, please do. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. I greatly appreciate you. As always, stay prayed up. God bless you, and I will catch you all next time. Bye.